Well, the sun has gone down, but the excitement level has gone up as kickoff draws near here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at Commanders Field.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Go! They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one is caught by Dotson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Let's go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 71 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. The PAT. Up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chris Rodriguez. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This from 34 yards. That one is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off he goes.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Daniels now on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down. They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Let's go.
Running is Jacobs. Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Dobbs now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This is caught at the 2. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, smash, drop, take over.
Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Lucas Van Ness, the former 1st-round pick, there to make the tackle. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Packers on top. It's the NFL.
Ready,
3rd down, 3 to go.
here we go, here we go. Ready,
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This returnable with Reed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Dobbs to throw. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Dobbs. That is caught at the 3. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
60 bucks, 60 bucks. Here we go. Sack.
To throw is Dobbs. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
70 line. 18 back. 18 back.
Now, faking the give. That is caught by the tight end, Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Now give on the ground. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Daniels. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away. Here's Tress Way now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward. for a pickup of about 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Derek Barnes. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Commanders get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Dobbs. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll run with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
Here's Dobbs. That complete to Jacobs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Dobbs. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets them a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable with Reed. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll send a tight end in motion. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now,
trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues. Now, Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now from the gun. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the set. Ready? Go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
It's a loss of the yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
70 range. 70 range. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll look to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Go check. Go check. Ready?
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
As you run over on the stop, a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. The extra point is good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead.
Commanders 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Rodriguez on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6, a touchdown for the defense. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers are going to extend their lead.
Commanders 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Rodriguez on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Go.
Now a handoff running right. And he'll take this up to the 30. A pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll go right and find his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now you green.
He'll try the right side this time. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
Now you won.
So, 3. Second and 7.
We go tonight. Turbo.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. To throw is Goff. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Here we go, set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Not what they hoped down there. He's giving ground, going to lose yardage. We'll mark him back at the 6-yard line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Third down and 9. Dobbs now to throw. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And that'll set up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Goff. Quickly to the outside and complete. And the Commanders are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Goff to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed it.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's a 2nd and 12. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
65,
First down, Packers.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. They face 2nd down and 7. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.